Hey guys, welcome back. Today I have a really fun get ready with me video. I haven't done one of these in so long, but I was just kind of playing with makeup, some favorites that I've been loving lately, and then also I tried out some new products. So I did this kind of coppery sunset-ish look, and I did use this Pixie palette, the what's it called, Summer Glow palette. So I tried that out. Couple other Pixie products, and then kind of the star of the show is the Sydney Grace Summer Days palette, and mine is a couple of the shades are broken, so I need to get new ones to pop in there. So that's what it looks like. And make sure you're following me on Instagram, because when this comes back in stock I will be doing a giveaway for this palette. So it's just Beauty Buzz Hub on Instagram. I'll have it linked down below. So enough of the intro and talking, let's go ahead and get started with the get ready with me. The first thing I'm going to use is my Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. And even though I already have oil on my face, I need all the moisture I can get when I put on makeup. And I love this stuff. It's been a favorite of mine for a very long time now, probably a couple years at this point. And you might see on my forehead I have a couple little needle pokes because I got Botox for my migraines yesterday, so those are still kind of prevalent. And I also have a couple breakouts, so that's what's going on my forehead, but we're gonna cover it all up. Next I'm gonna go in with the It Cosmetics CC cream. This is just the original one. I have the shade Fair Light, which I usually just use Fair, but they sent me Fair Light and I thought it would actually work, and it does work in the summertime, because I have, in the early part of the summer, I was outside a little bit, like every few days I was outside, so I did get a little bit of color, which usually I stay in the shade and follow all those precautions. But this summer I did get a little bit of color. Usually I stay really fair year round. What I'm trying to say is this color actually works for me, but usually I do use shade Fair, if you're wondering. And this is a product that I have used on and off since it came out, I would say, and I just love it. It's a fuller coverage product. It does get sheared out a little bit since I do have oils on my face, and when you go in with a product after you have so much oil and moisture on your face, it kind of shears it out a little bit, which I actually like that look. But you guys can see right now the coverage it has. It just takes a little while to blend it in, and I'll list all the brushes and all the products down below in case I missed something, but this is the Sephora Pro Flawless Airbrush, like foundation brush, number 56. It's amazing. Another brush that I have been using and loving with the It Cosmetics is it's It Cosmetics, the dual-ended Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection number 7. So it has like your all over right here and then your concealer brush on the end. It's amazing, but mine's dirty and I don't like to use dirty foundation brushes especially. Next I'm gonna go in with this Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, like that, and I have mine in the shade Swan. I've been using this. I actually didn't like this concealer at first because I was only using it for under my eyes, but now I just use it kind of here because I've been having like a lot of redness there. I don't have to be fancy with dots, I can just stripe it on. And then I use it on my forehead to not only kind of highlight that area, I have baby hairs that are always in the way, but also to conceal those little pinpricks from the needles and my acne that I have up there, and then down the nose just to bring more light to the center of my face. But I don't love this concealer under the eyes. I am using a different one. I'm getting makeup on my earrings. And then I have my Tarte Shape Tape. This has been my go-to concealer for under my eyes. And with this stuff, I find you just need the tiniest bit, and I do like to layer this. So I do 2 thin layers. And if you're not sure about this concealer, get the small size like this, the travel size. It's only $10, so you can test it out, and a little bit goes a long way. This is the Pro Airbrush Concealer number 57 brush by Sephora. I found all my Sephora brushes. They were kind of lost. So I've been, actually today's the first day I'm using them because they were they were gone. It's actually a long story. They actually made it out to Utah with my sister. They got put in a pile of stuff that I was giving away, and she went through them and she accidentally took them with her. And then I had to unfortunately ask them back because, ugh, poke myself in the eye. But these are like my favorite brushes. One more little layer of that. Got me looking like a ghost. But I like this concealer. When I first used it years ago when it came out, I did not like it because I was using way too much. I keep poking myself in the eye trying to make sure I'm in frame with the camera. Because it was too drying at first because like I said, I was using too much of it. And now that I just use a little bit and it just seems to work. And I don't really have to set this concealer. Once it sets, it sets down so I don't have to powder under my eyes, which I greatly appreciate because my under eyes are so dry lately that powder looks really crepey under there. So this concealer, if you prep it with, I just use oil like I said, then it's not drying, it's not too dry at all. And then before I set my face, I'm gonna go in with the Clinique Chubby Stick, the Sculpting Contour shade. Do a little bronze contour. I really love this product. Chisel out that jaw, baby. Actually, we'll bring it in a little bit more, kind of sculpt out the cheeks a little bit. Just a little bit. I like this cream contour bronzer because it's a really pretty color. And when you blend it, it doesn't wipe away your foundation or your base, whatever you used. And see how pretty that is? And I also like it because it's not super pigmented where it will like make your whole face 5 shades darker. You guys will have to let me know. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this video, but do you prefer music over get ready with me videos or no music? I personally don't like music because most of the time the music is not like my choice of music and it's really loud and annoying. So I don't know if I'll do music when I edit this. You guys will have to, like I said, let me know what you prefer. See that beautiful color that Clinique Chubby Stick gives? I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. I'm gonna set my face with the MAC Pro Longwear powder. What's it called? Powder. MAC Pro Longwear powder in the shade Light Plus. I have been loving this. This is one that gets a little too dark for me in the winter time, so I've been trying to take advantage of it when I have a tad bit more color. And I'm just using another Sephora powder brush that's shedding on me a little bit. This is the, I don't know if this one's still available, Pro Precision Powder number 59. And I have Sephora brush videos from my good old YouTube days where I talk about all my brushes. Set my eyelids too. And which ones I recommend, which ones like are similar and blah blah blah. So you can definitely go check that out. I will try to find those and link them below for you. Because I do love the Sephora brushes. I'm getting back into them now that they have been rediscovered. And I do think this MAC Pro Longwear powder really does prolong the wear of your makeup, especially pairing it with that CC cream. The CC cream is kind of, it's not very long wearing, so you kind of got to build it up with other products that make it longer lasting if that's what you're going for. I'm going to go ahead and set my eyes a little bit more properly just because they are creasing. And before that Tarte Shape Tape sets under the eyes, it will crease a little bit. And so all you have to do is run your finger under it, or better yet, take your brush and open your eyes and look really stupid and go like this. And just kind of rub out the crease and keep doing that until it sets. And then you'll be just fine. I'm gonna do my brows off camera just because it takes a little bit. I will be using the Micro Ink pen by L'Oreal, so if you want a whole brow routine, I can do it. It's super easy, but it's just kind of boring to watch, so I'll be back. I got my brows on, but my L'Oreal, I did not use my L'Oreal ink Micro Ink pen because it must have dried out. I don't know if the lid just wasn't on all the way. It worked great last time I used it. So I had to go in also with the L'Oreal Brow Blade and Taupe Trap. So I love that product as well. It just makes them a little bit dark and then you kind of get the hair like stroke effect that I personally love. Let's do the eyes next. And I kind of have a coppery look in mind. So I'm going to be using the Pixi Endless Shade Stick in the color Copper Glaze. They did send this for me to test out. And I'm also going to be using their blush palette. I think that's what it is, like a blush and highlight palette. So the stick comes like this. And it's just really pretty copper color. So let me zoom in a little bit for the eyes. And I'm just going to concentrate this on the lid. And then in my crease, make a little mushroom shape like that. Another Sephora brush that I love, and hopefully they still make it. It's number 28. It's the cream eyeshadow brush. Before that dries, because I don't know how fast this product dries, I'm just going to kind of blend out the harsh edges like that. I'm pretty sure I still have some eyelash glue, adhesive glue on my eyelashes. It's like crusty looking a little bit because I did, if you follow me on Instagram, you saw like I did my own eyelash extensions and I kind of had a hard time taking the glue off. It's kind of a fail. I would do it again. I just would need the proper, like a heavy duty, like salon grade remover because I use the Ardell Lash Tight glue. And then I'm going to use the palette by Sydney Gray Summer Days palette, and I'll have to show it to you like this because mine is, a couple of the shades got broke. So they're actually sending me new shades because of the ones that got broke, because you can actually take these out, they're magnetic, and you can pop the new ones back in that are not shattered. Unfortunately, they're really soft shadows and I apparently was too rough with them, but it is a really beautiful palette. I'm just trying to find a brush here. I'm gonna go in with my fancy Wayne Goss number 6 brush, and I'm gonna take Daystar and mix it with Sandcastle. And stay tuned and follow me on Instagram because I am gonna be doing a giveaway with this palette. I'm gonna be giving away, well, Sydney Grace is so kind to be gonna do a giveaway with me when it comes back in stock next month or in September. I don't know when this video is going up. This brush is so soft, and I like how it's kind of flat on one side but also still fluffy and perfect for the crease, so you can lay color down and then also blend it at the same time. So I'm keeping a little bit of the inner corners with nothing on it, with no product. And then I'm gonna go in with a Sigma brush. This is the Sigma Shader Lid E56, and I'm gonna get those two shattered shades, S'mores and Camping, and just mix them together. This palette is a mess. Can't wait to get my new shades so I can use this more. Oh, and there's fallout because it's broken. I really love this brush. It's kind of reminds me of the MAC 2, is it the 224? But basically I'm just putting that on the lid. Look how pretty that is. These were not shattered. There probably wouldn't be any fallout. So I'm gonna do some lashes off camera. And I'm gonna use, should we go crazy today? Let me use these because I have both of these by Kiss. These are a little bit more extreme than the number 01. I can't decide which ones. I'm gonna maybe try these. We'll go with these. And I'll be back. Okay, so I got these lashes on and they're pretty long, but it's fun. Let's just go with it. So let's finish up the eyes now. I'm taking the NYX retractable pencil. I'm gonna put that in my waterline and my lower lash line. And then going back to the Summer Days palette, I'm gonna take those two colors that I put in my crease and just kind of smoke out the lower lash line, since I have so much going on the upper lash line with the lashes. I feel like it needs a little something more. And then lower line or lower lashes mascara. the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. And zoom you guys out a little bit since we're done with the eyes. Oh no, we're not done with the eyes. I forgot my highlight, my inner corner highlight. So that same Sigma brush, which by the way looks like that. No, I don't want to use that brush. Which brush do I want to use? I'm actually going to use this brush. This is the Morphe E36. And it's just a really tiny little brush. It's perfect for inner corner highlight. And I'm going to take that Basque color, which is like a goldish color. And I'm just going to place it right in there. And kind of swipe it over a little bit. This is not actually that light of a highlight for me, so I will mix it with something, but I did want to add a little bit of more color right in that area and kind of bring it over on the lid. I did clean up some mascara that I got down there, so I'm just touching up my under eye with a little bit more of that Tarte Shape Tape. And I really love how you can layer that concealer. So I have this palette. I want to use, I might just use like these top two colors. They remind me of MAC Melba. So I just wanted to see kind of the formula and how like powdery or splotchy this is. This is the Sephora Pro Airbrush Blush number 54. The color is really pretty. We'll have to see how long it lasts. I actually like that it's not, like it's pigmented, but just the right amount of pigment, not like clown cheeks pigmented. I'm gonna take this middle highlight shade and highlight with the IT Cosmetics. This is a brush that came in a kit. This color actually reminds me of a Persona Cosmetics highlight. It's a little bit chunky. Shows a little bit of texture, but as I'm getting older, I have more texture, and so it's just, I'm used to it, I guess. But it's really pretty. I'm gonna take that same color and just hit it like here with a, this is an angled eyeshadow brush, just to kind of bring a little bit more lightness to that inner corner, because I love that look of a crap ton of highlight on the inner corner. This would be a great eyeshadow palette actually. Taking that same brush, I'm just gonna hit a little bit of highlight right up there. I know this is probably not trendy to do a highlight like on your brow bone anymore, but I still like the look of it. I think it's really pretty. I forgot to set my face, but I don't like to set my face after I apply mascara because it runs. And then I pretty much have to start over with my makeup because it's such a disaster. But let me show you what I've been loving. The IT Cosmetics Your Skin But Better Setting Spray. I actually really love this, and I recommend this. This is up there with my MAC Fix Plus, so that's saying something. For lips, I'm gonna use this tiny little nugget. This was a sample size of the Makeup Forever lip liner in the color 3C, which is such a beautiful nude color. I highly recommend it, and I would totally repurchase this or purchase the big size. It goes with so many other colors. And then on top of that, I'm gonna try out the new, I don't know if it's new to me, Pixie, what is it called? Glossy Lip Plumper in Sweet Nectar. Looks like that. I love Pixie glosses. It looks pretty bright in the tube, but it's actually pretty sheer. It's right there. I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe got some product recommendations or tips and tricks or something valuable for you. And thank you so much for taking the time to watch if you did make it to the end, because I'm sure this was a longer video, as they usually are. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!